All right, so full disclaimer, this is not really financial advice. This is just what I'm doing in crypto to make some money. So, all right, for those of you new here, I just want to say one thing. Welcome to the fucking show. That's right, perfect time. Did it in one take. Everybody knows that. That's the rule around here. We're doing it in one take. So let's go for it. Stellar. So Stellar Lumens right here. This is the overview. We're looking at a centralized currency. That means people are in charge of the currency, similar to the way the United States works. So, for instance, when the United States issues new dollars, you don't really get to say where those go and how many, and like your rate of interest is kind of dictated by the Fed. So this is based off of XRP, which is Ripple. So Ripple is another cryptocurrency, and we're going to be taking a look at that further. So the market cap of Ripple right now, within this moment, just to keep it accurate, it is we're going to refresh the screen. It is at right there. That is the current market cap of Ripple at number 6, and Stellar Lumens is right here at number 13. Okay, so looking at this, we have that, and the next point is that it's a non-profit, and that's going to provide us with some faster growth compared to Ripple. Ripple is a for-profit business, and I think it's really hindering the growth of Ripple as a currency because people are willing to work with a non-profit organization who seemingly has no interest in fiat and United States dollars, but Ripple does. It does. It has an interest. It needs money to operate in itself, and I think that's going to be an issue for it going forward. So all the currency is pretty much circulating, and that means that inflation will occur because they will eventually introduce more currency into it. But right now, it's still in its infancy. And here, so this is the distribution of the coin itself. So 50% distribution via the direct sign-up program, and that was literally just giving it away to random people, whoever decidingly signed up for it. Via the partnership program, so different partners got 25% of the coins and 20% distributed for the Bitcoin program. So they took it in exchange for Bitcoin. So this company, Stellar Lumens, is now holding Bitcoin as well, and 5% of it was held for them. So keep that in mind. So 5% of the currency in circulation is held by Stellar. So you're going to notice a common theme throughout this. So long as everyone executes properly, everyone will make money on it. So therefore, there is a common interest for the success of Stellar. So right here, let's take a look at some of the partnerships that these people have the coins, okay? They wanted to do well. So Stripe, I think, is the number one partner here. Deloitte is listed first, but Stripe, I think, is the number one listed on their website currently. So Stripe is a payment processing company, all right? And in the future, you're going to see that the founder of WordPress and the CEO of Stripe are also advisors to this company. So they are inherently, they want this company to succeed more so than you and I do, honestly. They're inherently going to pump this down their users as well, I believe. Because they own so much of it, they want to see it do well. They have everything to gain, nothing to lose, really. So Deloitte right here, this is a consulting company. They're also, as far as I know, an accounting firm. And yeah, right here, you can read the description yourself. Go ahead, pause the video. Also, like, comment, subscribe. That's right. So this company right here, I thought this was hilarious. Le.com clearly does a whole lot. They're doing many things over here in China, and they do have a global presence. They have leader of development in China as well, listed on their website. I did not include them in the slideshow, but know that they are pushing on China. So this is an ICO platform as well. So China banned new ICOs, but I think you can still have an ICO on an existing platform, as far as I know. So that's a big thing going forward. And a partnership that's not even listed on the website is IBM. And IBM is huge news even this whole week. So IBM worked to speed up the network initially, and they're getting paid by holding the currency. So long as everything follows through and everyone follows suit and everything is working, IBM is going to make a ton of money on this. And I think so is everyone as well. So they're building banking blockchain networks, and the biggest bank in Russia just picked it up, okay? And it's running, the whole blockchain is running on Stellar Lumens. So the biggest bank in Russia just picked up a ton of Stellar Lumens Keep that in mind. Russia is fully embracing all things crypto, any way to make money. I think they're being an opportunistic government, and I think they're smart for doing so, honestly. So let's go. Let's take a look at some of the buying points for who's really using this. So Tempo Money Transfer, essentially, from what I took of it, it's essentially like Western Union, but for sending money. Like, it's directly marketed to people who don't speak English and people who need to send their money overseas and stuff like that. So someone who would use it in particular was this woman who used to take care of my grandmother, and she used to send money to the Ukraine every single week. And if we take a look at like Wells Fargo, or not Wells Fargo, the money transferring company. Oh my God, I just said it. Western Union. So we take a look at Western Union fees, and we take a look at Stellar fees. Stellar fees are pennies. It's a joke. It's not even a percentage. It's as simple as sending an email. You're paying for the email to be sent. That's all it is. Okay, so there's no national clearinghouse to really go through. Once it's converted to Stellar, you can put it into your address and convert it right back into your fiat currency as well. So these are all companies similar to that. Okay, there's one that's a loan company. I think that was really interesting. Maybe it's on their website in general, but okay. As you can see here, all right. So these are some of this conglomerate of people is essentially acting as the CEO. Okay, so this guy right here, Keith Rabois, hope I'm saying your name right. Keith has been a big player in shaping the future of money, having served as a senior executive at PayPal, CEO at Square, and board member at Zoom. So all these are their payment processing companies. Okay, so there's another theme of you're going to see payment processing related people on the board right here. We got the CTO, former CTO of Stripe. Stripe is also a big payment processing company. So we're going to look over here. The CEO of Inventure. So she is this dual CEO role, and I think that's fine, honestly, because I think it doesn't look like Greg Brockman is, but this guy Keith Rabois is. But I think Keith is actually going to be a huge role. Look at other things that he's invested in. Okay, so imagine what if he can talk to these people, these early co-founders at YouTube. He pulls some kind of weight at these different places. What if Lyft decided to use something like this? What if Airbnb did? Airbnb is certainly, and so is Lyft, I guess, certainly an international business. Okay, so think about something like that. Think about where the doors are going and how small it is right now. So Joyce is a Stellar co-founder as well as someone else. We're going to talk in a second about that. I think that's going to be a big surprise. So this is essentially, she gives credit out. She's great for payment processing. I think it's a really powerful group of people together and great team. But even better than the team is the advisors, okay? Is the advisors. So Patrick Collison, CEO of Stripe, how crazy is that? So Stripe has one of the biggest plugins on WordPress, and Matt Mullenweg was the founder of WordPress. I use WordPress every single day. I love WordPress. I love these two companies here. I think they're going to go great places together. So this right here, this builds a common bridge, first of all, between the two. Both of them are interested within each other. Stripe is one of the biggest plugins on the WordPress market. So taking a look at that, right there, these two people. There's a stat online. You're welcome to look this up and fact check me. WordPress powers around 20% of the internet. How nuts is that? And Stripe is one of the biggest plugins on WordPress. I think right here, this is a power combo between all three of them. Between Lumens, WordPress, and Stripe, it's going to move quicker than you probably think. All right, so we're going to go with Greg Stein right here. This guy is just a programmer, as far as I'm concerned. It's going to have a good secure network right here based through this guy. That's all I have to say about him. But there's another person on here that's not on here, Sam Altman. And while Patrick Collison, he also serves on the Y Combinator's board. For those of you who don't know who Y Combinator is, it's a startup incubator. And essentially all these big businesses are going through it when they're babies, okay? So what if these baby businesses were to adopt Stellar Lumens and suddenly become huge, and Stellar Lumens is kind of backing them, okay? Stellar Lumens is working for them in the back end. So this guy right here, Angels List, similar to like, I guess Craigslist in a sense where you can post about your business and look for an investment. And yeah, it's like a classified type. Well, it's not fully classified, but it's similar to like a forums type website. Check it out; it's really cool. And a ton of these businesses right here are becoming huge too, and they're all founded through AngelList. Like if a company wants to raise a seed fund of investing, AngelList might be a good place to check it out. So some of the buying points as an investment. All right, I think this is one of the coolest things about Lumens. The founder of Ripple, the founder of Ripple also created Lumens, Jeb McCaleb. Okay, and it's a community effort. What is it? First of all, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That if he totally jumped ship from Ripple, our biggest competitor, the person we're based off of, and created a more superior Lumens network. What does that tell you right there? All right, I'll let you be the judge. So it's a community effort to hold this for 2 to 3 years. If you check out Reddit or like Bitcoin talk forums, you can fact check me on this. It seems so that everyone is holding strong, and I don't see that really going away. Then again, who knows? Price, I think, is going to scare a lot of people away. Maybe people will panic sell. Who knows? I really don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I do. I think anyone who does pretend like they know is fully bullshitting you. But this is just my opinion. Okay. Given away to the organization and people creating apps for it. So there's still currency being given away to people who are making things for it and being creative for it. And I think that's going to really just be better. Like imagine all these companies like Western Union popping up in the meantime for like this 1 to 2 year span. So imagine all these new companies keep popping up and they keep doing what these guys are doing, what Tempo Money Transfer is doing, and they're becoming a niche version of Western Union. You know, I think that's really interesting. But what's really stopping Western Union of making their own Stellar? And the answer is nothing. Okay, so I think that within the 1 to 2 year range, this is something where you can make good money on it. Okay, so there's huge buying groups giving this praise in Bitcoin talk forums. I'm not going to list it, but I know it's public information if you really dig it out. Okay, and these kind of people have done pump and dunk targets all the time between other currencies. So I think a centralized currency also at a certain point will adopt itself into government. At one point. Okay? So imagine this. Imagine all your spending in 1 year. Imagine your taxes can be done in the push of a button because it's all right there. You can see everything. It's all accounted for. All right? Imagine that. Just as one of the benefits, I think something like this will be adapted. Okay? And I think this is one of the early better technologies around it. All right, and I think one of the biggest buying points too is a community of people. They don't need to be paid in US dollars so long as they hold this. If they hold this and everything goes well, the price will increase. So let's take a look at what we're really hoping for. What we're hoping for is number 14. Okay, this is a screenshot. It's less recent than the one I just showed you at the beginning of this video, but it's around the same. Okay, it's around the same. It's similar. So we take a look at this market cap right here, $9 billion. And then this one. I'm betting, by buying Stellar Lumens, I am betting that these two will close some sort of a gap right here. I'm betting that the gap will fill and Stellar Lumens will be ahead. Okay? I think money is coming into the cryptocurrency markets faster than we know. I think first of all, the whole tech sector bottomed out this month. It is rebounding, but I think the money is coming. The herd is coming. Mike Novogratz said it best. Why the hell would you ever hold gold at this point? Buy some damn crypto. I think investors are after returns, and I think cryptocurrency is the most exciting thing to invest in right now. It could be the biggest financial revolution in the history of time, honestly. So right here, my price prediction is by March 2018 to be 40 cents per lumen. So I'm betting that this market cap right here will go not only to around, okay, so this is how market cap works. So if this market cap doubles right here, since all the coins are in circulation, if the market cap doubles, the price per coin will double as well. So I'm betting that the market cap will double once and then it will double again, okay? So it's going to be at around 24 cents, and then that 24 cents will then double as well, okay? So it's going to be around $8 billion is what I believe it should be around, the market cap, okay? I think a lot of the Ripple money is going to come in. I think other money will come in. I think banks will adapt to it. Banks have to have amount of this, okay? This is only $2 billion, okay? You think a bank, the biggest bank in Russia, has only $2 billion? Absolutely not. Think about that, all right? These are babies. So, right here, I think we could even pass Ripple. We're growing at a much faster rate. I think the herd is coming. Step on board, man. If you like this video, why don't you do me a favor and just like, comment, subscribe. I'm actually going to be giving away a crypto kitty. That's right, a crypto kitty. And these things are actually worth real Ethereum. You can see I want to mate this one for almost 20% of an Ethereum. That's a good bit. So I'm going to be giving away a kitty to someone who not only subscribes to me, but comments on this video. And yeah, just let me know. What do you think? So cool. Thank you.